Hi everybody, so welcome back to Cooking with Grace. I'm going to try to be as consistent as possible. Geez, shiny forehead, this light is like wow. But anyway, welcome back to Cooking with Grace. On today's menu we are making some sweet and sour chicken and some double chocolate chip cookies for dessert. I'm going to start out with the double chocolate chip cookies for dessert because that's a lot of moving parts and that's a bit more to it than the actual chicken part. So we're going to do our chocolate chip cookies first. These are the ingredients you need. You need half a cup, a fourth cup of flour, half a cup of cocoa powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of espresso powder. If you don't have espresso powder, you can substitute that out, but you know they cost for espresso powder. You don't have to use that if you don't have it. We have 1 cup of unsalted butter, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of regular sugar, 2 eggs, vanilla extract, and chocolate chip cookies. Now I'm getting ready to mix up my ingredients first. I'm going to do the dry ingredients first. I'm going to do the dry ingredients first, and then I'm going to do the wet ingredients. I'm going to mix the dry ingredients, and I'm going to show you what the dry ingredients looks like first, and then we're going to move on to the wet ingredients, and I'm going to show you all that in just a second. Hang tight. Alright y'all, so this is my dry ingredients. It is 1/4 cup of flour, half a cup of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of espresso powder. If you don't have espresso powder, you don't have to add it in there. But this is our dry ingredients. I'm getting ready to mix up the wet ingredients, and I'll show you what the wet ingredients looks like in just a second. Hang tight. All right, y'all, this is my wet ingredients, which is my brown sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, half of cup of regular sugar, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We're going to combine this into our dry ingredients. Then we're going to incorporate our chocolate chips. Then I'm going to show you all what it looks like when it get ready to go into the oven. So, okay. All right, y'all. So this is my double chocolate chip cookie dough. It is going in the oven at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. You can use a spoon to get a nice accurate scoop. I'm going to use this ice cream scooper. So we're going to scoop them up, put them on our cookie sheet. When the cookies are done, I'm going to show you all what they look like once they're cool and out the oven. Put your oven at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. When the cookies are finished baked and out the oven, I'm going to show you all what they look like in just a second. Hang tight. It's hot. Alright y'all, so these are the double chocolate chip cookies. Oh my goodness, these look good. I can't wait to eat these. And then we're going to work on our sweet and sour chicken. So we're going to upload a video soon. Hang tight. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Alright y'all, so now we're getting ready to get started on dinner. So we are making sweet and sour chicken, air fried broccoli, and cilantro lime rice. This is my chicken breast. I've already cut it up, seasoned it, let it sit in the refrigerator to marinate. You already know I use low sodium or no sodium seasonings. So it is always going to be Denno's or Mrs. Dash. Literally my top 2 favorite seasonings and the only seasonings I use. This is my broccoli. I'm getting ready to wash my broccoli with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, some baking soda, and lemon juice. We're going to wash our broccoli. You wash your broccoli whichever way you choose to do it. That's the way you choose to do it. This is how we're doing it over this way. So you do it whichever way you want. We're going to wash up our broccoli. We're going to put some apple cider vinegar in here, baking soda, lemon juice, let that wash. And this is my rice. 90-minute rice. Bam. Easy. Simple, easy, quick. You can get a bag of rice, cooked rice if you want, or you can get a 90-minute rice, put it in the microwave, and you be done with it. And so we're going to soak our rice, let our rice soak, and then we're going to get some flour for our breading for our station for our chicken. Put the chicken in the flour, put the chicken in the flour, put the chicken in the flour, and then we're going to fry the chicken, and then I'm going to work on the sweet and sour sauce. So hang tight. All right, so we are working on our sauce. which is butter and flour. We're going to turn this into a roux. You can use cornstarch, which I conveniently forgot, like 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. So instead of the cornstarch, we're gonna make a roux. So it's butter and flour. We're gonna turn this into a roux. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, white wine vinegar, ketchup. I was dropping the brown sugar. We're gonna turn it into a sauce for our chicken. Hang tight. I can show y'all what it look like in just a second. All right, y'all, so this is my sweet and sour sauce. It was soy sauce, ketchup, and because I like spice, I put a little bit of this in here and some red pepper flakes and a little bit of brown sugar and some lemon juice. Now, when you're making the sauce, you got to kind of play with it a little bit because ketchup is an ingredient in there. So you're going to taste that ketchup more than anything. And I don't want no sweet and sour sauce where I'm mainly tasting ketchup. So you might have to play with it. You might have to add a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but get it to the preference that you like. So that's our sweet and sour sauce. I'm getting ready to throw my broccoli in the air fryer. Then I'm going to show you the station for my chicken. Hang tight. All right, you guys, so this is our sweet and sour sauce. It was ketchup, a little bit of soy sauce, lemon juice. I always season it. I like spice, so there's a little bit of seasoning in there, and then I made the roux. So this is our sweet and sour sauce. I'm getting ready to boil my broccoli so we can go in the air fryer. I'm getting ready to fry up my chicken. This is my chicken in the bag. Now you can go and put it in the thing. You can go get you a separate container, season it up. But we're going to put everything right in this bag so we don't have to dirty up any more dishes. I'm going to put some flour in here. And pro tip, use cornstarch. Cornstarch kind of, it holds it more and it gives it a bit more crunch, which I conveniently forgot cornstarch. So we're going to put a little bit of flour in there. And you could also use mustard. Mustard works great too. So we're going to use a little bit of flour. Dang, forehead. A little bit of flour, a little bit of mustard, all of my seasonings. I'm going to fry up my chicken. I'm going to mix in my sauce. I'm going to throw my broccoli in the air fryer, and I'm going to cook the rice. Hang tight. All right, y'all. So chicken is still frying. This is my air fryer. Air fryer. It's about to go in the air fryer. This my broccoli is blanched in the water for a second. I'm getting ready to season this up. Throw it in the air fryer. Chicken still cooking. And then once the chicken is done, I'm going to show you all the sauce and everything I put on there. We're going to throw our rice in the microwave. Then we're going to plate everything up. I'm going to show you all what it looks like in just a second. Hang tight. Oh, I forgot to mention that I'm also going to season up my broccoli too. I season every element of my meal. We're going to use, as always, low sodium salt. And this right here, McCormick vegetable seasoning. This is the first time I'm actually using this. Don't really know what it tastes like, but it seems like it's very good. So we're going to put this in here too. Low sodium salt and McCormick no salt, salt-free veggie seasoning. All right, y'all. So my chicken is finally finished. That took forever. This is my broccoli. Broccoli's done. This is the sauce. We're going to throw the chicken back in the skillet with the sauce, mix that in together, let that get nice and sticky, and we're going to throw the rice in the microwave for 90 seconds. And then we're going to add cilantro to this, and we're going to add cilantro to this, and then we're going to add some lime juice. And then we're going to plate everything up, and I'm going to show you all how it looks. We're going to plate up, our orange chicken, our cilantro lime rice, our broccoli, and our double chocolate chip cookies. Hang tight so you can see how everything looks in just a second. All right, y'all, so this is our meal. Sweet and sour chicken, air fried broccoli, cilantro lime rice, double chocolate chip cookies. Oh, that looks amazing. I cannot wait to eat this. Thank you all for subscribing on these videos. I enjoy doing these videos. I am going to upload a video every single day, no matter what it takes. So I thank you all. Thank you so much, and God bless everybody. Thank you, and happy 4th of July. God bless you all. Love you all.